So, how can someone connect to their inner being and ask for guidance and actually receive that guidance?
There are many, many ways that you can connect to your inner being, but few ways where we really feel it's a very easy thing to do is one is meditation. Meditation is a very easiest route to get connected to yourself. We are not different from your inner being. This is what we wanted to clarify to everybody. We are not a very different entity, very different energy where you feel we are far away from you. That is not who we are. We are always connected to you, your own inner being. Everything or everybody who is around you is all connected to the energies, whether it is a living thing or non-living thing. Everything and everybody are connected to energy. So we are always around you. We are within you. So you are just an extension of us. So don't look for us outside. It is saying that, don't look for God outside of you. So it is not different when we talk about this. So don't look for us outside of you. You're always connected like the GPS tracker. Every human being who is born in this time space reality is born with a GPS tracker, that is your inner being's connection. And we are always there with you, within you, around you, always focusing our attention on you. But there are few moments where you decide to allow the connection to flow through you. We are never getting, we don't want to use the word disconnection, but we would say that, we are never getting pinched off. But if you decide to pinch off, you can. By focusing on the unwanted emotions or a negative emotions, you can pinch off a little bit from us. But the connection never ceases. It's always there. Like you can imagine as a Wi-Fi at your house. Whenever the Wi-Fi is there, it is always there. But whether you want to use the internet connection or not is your choice. So our connectivity is also like that. So the easiest way is meditation. Whenever you put your mind on silent mode or quiet mode, you just focus on your breathing or just sit quiet in a place, close your minds, focus on yourself for 15 to 20 minutes. That is the easiest way. Even if you focus or you do a meditation for 20 minutes a day, you will not be able to focus on yourself or your inner thoughts for all the 20 minutes. There are so many thoughts running because human beings and human brains are trained to have thoughts. So you will keep on getting so many thoughts in your mind. Even if you try and stop it, it won't. So we are not suggesting you to stop that. We are only saying don't develop the thought. Just let it go, let it pass. So many thought comes, so many thought goes. It's okay. You don't have to focus on any thought and expand it. So allow the thought to subside by itself. So 20 minutes of time, just focus and be quiet. In that 20 minutes of time, maybe you will have a glimpse of your connectivity with the source for 10 to 15 seconds. And that is more than enough for you to carry on your activities for 24 hours. So we always say we are not wanting you to sit quiet for hours together and meditate. We would say 20 minutes a day is good enough. Just focus on yourself, quiet your mind, sit in a calm place, focus on any sound which is not very important, just on the fan sound, focus and just be there. And some people feel the numbness in their body, some people feel the tingling sensation in the body, some people feel Arpita's new vocabulary, jummitivity, that she always says that, the vibration that feels in the body. So some people feel that, and every sensation that you are going through is just an indication that, you are connecting to yourself and you are connected to the higher source, and things flows inside. It is as easy as that. And the moment you finish your meditation and come out, just observe your thought. Don't get into your worldly activities just jumping like that. Just observe your thoughts. If something occurs to your mind, if you're receiving something good enough, you can make a note of it. If you have not felt anything, just leave and start doing your activity. Suddenly you will get a thought. Somebody having a shower will suddenly get a thought. That is an inspiration nudge that you're getting from the universe itself. So these are one of the ways to connect to the universe. And the second important way we always suggest is being in a high flying days, that is happy mode, ecstasy mode, joyful mode, enthusiastic mode. So if you feel throughout the day, you are in the most part of the day, at least you are in the positive emotions, like being very energetic, very enthusiastic, happy, loving, very clear about things. If you feel you are in the most positive side of the emotions, and that is also a good way to get connected. You don't have to do meditation that time because you're already connected. So being in a joyful mode and doing meditation, these are the few ways where you can easily get connected to us.
And how do we ask the questions that we have for you guys?
It is not asking the questions. Whenever you have something in your thought, it is already received in the universe.
Right.
That is where we always say what you want and what you do not want is the same thing for the universe, because anything pops up in your mind and there is a thought behind it, it is already sent to universe. You don't have to verbally ask us saying that I want an answer for this. It is not required, because when you vibrate on that, when you think on that, you are vibrating on that, and we have already got the signal. We have already received the information from you, and the answer is also flowed to you. But in the mode of asking, you will not be able to receive the answer. So when you have something in your mind and you put out an intention to the universe that you have something in your mind and you want an answer for it, just let it go. Just be quiet. Don't keep on focusing, when will I get the answer? Should I ask somebody? Should I make a call? Should I go and search on YouTube? Should I do this? Should I do that? If you keep on being in the asking mode, the answers are blocked for you because you are unable to see the answer coming. So when you have a question in your mind, you either put out the intention to the universe, or some people would love to go verbally shout to the universe. So whatever you feel like doing, you can put out the question to the universe and change your mind. Do something else which makes you feel good, because whenever and only whenever you are in the positive side of emotions, you will receive the answer. Be rest assured, if you are going to the negative side of the emotions, you will not be able to translate the answer. Even though the answer is already flowed to you, you will not be able to receive and translate it. So whenever you're in the positive side of the emotion, you put out a question, especially when you get up in the morning, you have some question in your mind, put out the intention to the universe to give the answer and just leave that. Maybe after your meditation it pops up, or somebody else will come and give you an answer, or you will see a video which the answer is flowed in that. You will read something, you will listen something. So lot of ways universe tries and communicates to you, and this can happen only when you're in the receiving mode. So asking is a different vibration, receiving is a different vibration. Don't keep on asking, rather put it out once for a universe and start receiving it. Focus on the answers.
Awesome. Thank you so much. The next question is about astrology. A lot of our audience are from India and countries where astrology is a pretty big thing. So they get some prediction that makes them really messes with their manifestation belief. So what advice can you give them to let go of their hold on to the astrological predictions?